Oh, that's good.
There's a loose cannon on the horizon. Thought I'd introduce myself so there's no surprises. Come take a seat, be this podcast. Come to talk my shit and give you laughs. Whether kick it back, making wisecracks. You in for a treat, don't fall for sweet. That was some heat, how you gotta check the beat. That was kinda cheap. Liquor than 4, that's called a sweet. Single as a prickle, ready to mingle. Like I'm living single, true blue, tight like glue. Go hard like a gorilla, put me in the zoo. But please, don't get bored, so grab your popcorn and enjoy the show. The Loose Cannon Podcast. Episode starting soon.
See you when I see you.
Y'all go ahead and do what y'all gotta do.
What's that, recording?
Yeah, we on now. I already started.
Oh,
I was just gonna start talking.
What y'all want to talk about?
I was gonna stick to pool. DMX
Nah,
just
usually-
fucking died, man.
Wow.
Shit crazy.
This is my show, right? I didn't get introduced yet.
Oh, my bad, brother.
You told me you get them pre-card. You did.
I don't. I ain't supposed to. He said you trash. What's going on, good peoples? This is D, the Loose Cannon Podcast, coming to y'all with episode 4. I know it's been a minute.
Strikes.
Okay. I know it's been a minute since I dropped the episode. Like I said, nigga gotta work. But, of course, y'all know who this guy is with this black. Whenever he get done smacking his,
Super nigga.
there you go.
Fuck.
Y'all know Chase. That's the like I said, the unofficial co-host. It's my cousin. Yeah, it's an unofficial one. Do you want to come to the official one?
This is an hour ride, bro. I'll be here though. I saw something.
But that's my cousin Zay. Zay.
Right.
And then this guy right here in the cuts, it's Prince. So we dropping on a day. We're gonna be talking about something previous, but you know, of course, we lost another strong brother, culture figure, somebody that grew up in our childhood, somebody we grew up on, and
You gonna say it? Watch
Gino.
yeah, Earl Simmons, aka DMX.
Where these bitches want from in there?
Yeah,
Right.
man. Maybe I want to
I
speak
still
on that.
don't know, and I'll never know them.
Yeah, we'll never know. Anybody got any thoughts on that or any thoughts on him? You be getting in the frame, man.
That's my favorite rapper all the time, bro.
I mean, I can't say that I was a huge DMX fan, but whenever I heard his music, I listened. Cause like, there are a lot of messages behind this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you go back and you listen to some of his early shit, like just the influence behind a lot of his music, like, I know a lot of people totally influenced by him. And motherfuckers is just like, shit. You don't know no dark times if X one in your playlist back in the day. Like he spoke to so many different age groups of people. Like no matter what you was going through, like you know what I mean.
He's like a prophet of the hood.
Yeah,
He's always
definitely
praying.
a prophet.
You know, he's savage.
A lot of wisdom, but you know what I mean. Ultimately, his addiction was his demise. But it's always been an issue for him throughout his motherfucking career.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes it's your girl.
It's you, nigga. I just shot.
He literally just
I
shot.
just shot.
I thought he was just like choked
That's
up.
all I was waiting on him.
I thought he was choked up.
I thought he was giving his speech. Y'all was just listening.
But
Crazy.
yeah, man.
Scram on, man.
You know the camera's watching this, right? That was poop.
Bitch, I scratched.
It's crazy how we keep losing legends and stuff.
Yeah, I ain't lying, man. Was you still wearing this jersey right here? I still ain't got over that.
Yeah, that shit crazy
That's
too.
tough.
And just think, we only a year into that, a year anniversary. When that news came out that he was branded, I was like, yeah, it's pretty much. You know, everybody, you always got hopes and prayers.
I wasn't really losing yet.
Yeah, well.
I was ready to see GG.
I come good up to it.
You said what now?
I was ready to see GG.
Yeah. That way over her, yeah, you're talking about Kobe, yeah. I mean, that, like I said, that was another one, man.
I'd
You
rather
know.
see what she was gonna become.
Yeah. Back though, I mean, it's crazy when you really think about it. I think I was just talking on when we was up in the party earlier on the PlayStation. If you really think about it, a lot of our people that we grew up on around, especially in our childhood, you know, they're gone. Like especially the '90s figures, even the ones we wasn't born enough, you know, to get
And then they looking real. Even the ones that's here, you can tell like they getting real old.
Like, bro, I still be forgetting that John Witherspoon is dead.
Babe.
And Debo too. Like,
Yeah, man.
that shit
just
crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
People
saying.
just
It's like we losing them, and it's like right in that same. They was in that same era, man. It's in that same era. Every single time. Think about it. You know, we didn't really, you know, get meat. You know, I mean, we didn't really get experience Big and Pac and all them.
At all.
They was going early, easy.
That's a
Now you got somebody not. Are you even trying?
Nah, yeah, he is.
Chuck,
No,
DMX.
no
Oh,
shot.
you playing chestnut checker. DMX is going now.
I ain't gonna do
It's crazy, man.
I break all this.
You really think about
That's
it.
what I want. Yes, sir.
Alright, so,
it's not gonna be the same.
You know,
Watch, bro.
R.I.P. to you, you know, Godspeed, man. You do your thing, man. So, let's go ahead and get into these topics, though. Since we're talking about, you know, things we grew up on and things like that, I got a quick question for y'all.
What's up, bro?
How do y'all think nostalgia is a bad thing?
Oh, we was talking about that.
Yeah, we had a whole. That's what made me talk about that.
Nostalgia remind you of like a simpler time in like when shit was all good.
Nah,
Right,
it's-
but listen to the question though.
Is it a bad thing?
Is it a bad thing?
Like to what, reminisce on it?
No. In general, like nostalgia in general. How do you feel about? I'm gonna give a context behind it from my.
You mean like as far as like your childhood, growing up to like 9/11? Like,
anything. I'm saying in general.
More the business aspect of nostalgia.
Like yeah. There you go. Let's see. Told you on the official co-host.
You mean like, do I miss how cheap shit was back in 1999? You didn't agree.
No, I'm saying, no. I think he's still.
I got it like this.
Not that it mattered to me in 1999.
Our nostalgia, like, we was all born. I was born 93. Who was born what? 94.
94.
When were you born?
92.
93.
So we all in the same.
Yeah.
We all had like the same childhood, right?
By the way, I got plugged advertising there.
Oh, go ahead.
Crown Royal.
Apple,
I can't think of
right?
that. Yeah, Crown. Yes, of course, it's Apple.
Come on, you got the apple.
Crown Royal Apple. Only fit for a king. See, you like that one?
This is what.
Anyway,
so our
we
childhood
need to
was
go
all
back to this.
similar, right? Same sports, music, movies. Like we all had the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't see how they always trying to make money off that now by everything reboot.
Yeah,
They're
everything.
trying to reboot everything we ever had.
Yeah,
Like
'cause-
every
Hell
movie and
yeah.
shit. Cause we was like, why though? Like, is it nostalgia? Daryl said, "Okay, they try to capitalize on nostalgia." I say because
They
nobody.
definitely are trying to capitalize off of this.
I said it's because
And
they're
that's
not
the reason
creating
why
no
people
more.
are spend their money on it.
But nobody's creating
So,
no
let
more.
me tell you why I got into this, but this ties in the chase. A topic we always go with.
That's just like when they bring back retro snacks from back in the day. Oh, we gonna jump on them bitches. We ain't had them in 10 plus years.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got
And then
that.
we get it, and the shit not even good no more.
Because but that's for something.
But you fell for the hype again.
But you would tell you the so this is why I asked this. Okay, we was talking about games one day. All right, so even with let me tell you, there was two things that we was talking about. It was Space Jam. You see how the immediate reaction to it. Oh, it's not gonna be like the original one. Man, the original was always gonna be the classic. I was like,
So
okay,
just did your own thing.
right. But the thing is, though, if you look at the title real close, it's not Space Jam 2. It's just Space Jam New Legacy.
Yeah.
So, but it's the fact that you still got that name.
Something.
Right. So the reason why it jumps into what you always like to talk about, and I'm not trying to drift into that just yet. We can get to that sports talk later on.
Oh,
and
Lord.
they said that's why I'm saying this.
Bro, they're kicking this man's ass, by the way.
Now look. Oh, yeah, that's why I love it. But look, they was like, yo, it ain't gonna be like Jordan's this and that. So that's why I say, okay, well, people before us, they seen Jordan this and that, but you still got that same feeling. All right, here you go. Me and you grew up on games, deep heavy. I mean, classic stuff, huh?
Nigga, I was a gamer as a child.
No, I'm not saying yo, but I'm saying as far because this is
I
where
was
I
outside too, but I was on.
Now we was on the mongoose, this and that. Yeah, it's bikes. So look, all right, this ties into this. Zach, think about this. We played some classics. Remember we used to go Blockbuster and go rent.
I play games.
Remember we
with
used to
you.
put our money together. We used to go put our money together. So we gonna go rent this.
I can play a game with you. I ain't never played before. Get in my way.
But think about this though. Think about how many games we done played and say, you know what, this is a classic. Here you go. Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty. We say it's classic. They try to remaster it again, it ain't the same. It's like you're missing this. It's not going to feel the same. That's why I say nostalgia might be a bad thing because people feel like
tarnishing the reputation it once had.
that, and it's like people still stuck on. You can't. My thing is that people have to realize about nostalgia. If you play something again, even though they remastered, you're not gonna get that same feeling as when you fresh open up that game. It's like, this is Modern Warfare 2. You're not gonna get that same feeling again. You can get it replastic.
Niggas didn't have to go to GameStop and go get
This shit kind of feel like watching Pinky do porn in 2006 versus watching her do this shit in 2021.
But do you feel what I'm saying though? It's not the same.
No.
But do you don't think there's like a deeper meaning into it?
What you remember?
Like bringing in all the old stuff back. You don't think they're losing touch?
They're doing that shit to make people feel comfortable.
But it's like, but it's like, what's the point of
It's
me?
a comfort thing.
I even think about it. Okay, here you go. There might be some fruit snacks we had back in the day too.
Mm-hmm.
Why you keep bringing them? You know people gonna want to capture that again. They fall for it, but it's like then we taste it, like it don't taste the same.
I said why I don't like it.
Go ahead.
I don't like it because you robbing the kids of their cause that's ours. That's our shit.
Right.
Like
Make your own shit.
you gotta have your own shit. Y'all can't have our shit because you trying to get our shit.
Cause the
it's
new,
not
like
the same.
the
You know,
new
now y'all shit is trash.
SpongeBob,
But
the
it's
new
not.
fucking
And then we gotta
Scooby-Doo,
argue.
all that shit trash.
Cause now back in the day, you know what I mean? How we gonna explain Modern Warfare 2 lobbies to them?
Yeah,
You know
it was
what I mean?
toxic.
You know what I mean?
All
You can't-
time toxic.
You can't even say that kind of shit no more.
So do you think they're targeting the kids or they're targeting us?
Both. They're trying to do both.
Everybody.
But it's like y'all ain't giving the kids nothing before Fortnite.
Yeah, but then you know what's gonna be? These kids now, 10, 15 years from now, when we old and grad, they're gonna be like, man, your Fortnite was that stuff back in the day, man. You remember how that? But see, that's because we played. Well, in my opinion, we played quality
First of
stuff.
all, I can't get with this shit. It's too much.
I just accepted it as it's not for me.
It's the same way when we talk about
It's not
basketball.
Can I pose an idea?
What?
Yeah. Come on, you gotta be the friend too, man.
We can get a little deeper into it.
Okay, what you
So,
got?
you don't think it's controlled by something more deeper? You think how everybody's been talking about people's waking up, like people gotta wake up. You don't think it's a way for us to get back, snap back into reality before they can get back in control?
As far as what you mean, what you saying? Are you saying as far as us still? So if you remaster something, all right. I'm just trying to think of an example.
The whole nostalgia.
Yeah. You think
Cause
we
it's
still
not-
think about the good old days.
It's not only games, it's games.
No. I'm saying it's just no. I'm saying I'm trying to be with you and give an example. So you saying more of like, and we still conditioned with that same feeling. Like it ain't gonna never be like the good old days, like I just said.
Yeah.
Then I don't want to move forward or understand what's going on. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. If you look at it, that depends on how you
Like
look
how
at
I
it.
ain't gonna tell you what. You know, I think
Like how Dub said, could make you feel comfortable. Cause think about it. Everybody right now is all in a skirt because of what's going on in the world.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but even before this whole
I've
pandemic,
been
thing, they
watching
was
The
doing.
Walking Dead. I'm prepared.
But even before the whole pandemic deal, they still was bringing old stuff back out.
Yeah, because they knew it was playing.
Yeah.
I understand
I'm
niggas ain't
talking
creative
like
no
10, 15 years from now, yo.
niggas ain't creative like that no more, bro. It's real rare to find creativity anymore.
Right.
Everything else is
It's not,
gonna be a
bro.
reboot or
What you mean?
remix.
There's creativity all around us.
And remixing ain't
It's
even
hard to
remixing no
find.
more.
It is hard to
It'll
find.
get
And it don't even be that it's hard to find. It be like the motherfuckers.
They just don't try.
You don't want to accept it.
You gotta go find that shit.
It's not that we don't want to accept it.
They just don't
Damn.
try.
It's the higher ups that don't want to accept
Yeah,
these
because-
ideas because they want to push a certain agenda.
There you go. Because you got a lot of people out here with a lot of
Put some-
creativity,
look.
especially of our color, that don't get
We
no
got some-
credit.
Forewarning
Young niggas in
and
charge.
disclosure to all your fans and shit, but put some gay shit in a cartoon and they gonna fly with that shit. No cap. And I don't got nothing against gay people.
No,
But
that's
put,
just.
put some gay shit in something, they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. Fucking love this shit. You see that shit?
Yeah, that was on camera.
Shot. I'm weak, yo. Niggas back. Yeah, I'm about to lose, bro. This some bullshit.
So yeah.
I can't
so,
get it up. Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's not a game, I ain't make it.
That's yo.
But
Yeah,
think games.
He has a point.
What?
He does have a point.
They put their name.
Nah, it's not even about the gay. It's just not fitting it.
I'm just saying, put anything in a new show or cartoon that the media is already trying to push, and they're gonna support it wholeheartedly. Try to do something sane that makes sense. Game, and they're like, oh no, they don't want to do that.
Or if they can't taint your shit.
Because they don't feel like it's gonna sell as much as the stuff that we don't need. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
Because you got, look, I think it was like 2 different guys that got like this black anime. Dope. One of them like the Justice League. It's like all black heroes, and another
Still
one made a
fucked up.
Game, man, let's get it.
kids in Egypt.
I'm trying
They
to-
can't get a deal.
Oh, because with the whole. Okay.
Yeah. It's like you got it, so it's not like creativity's not out here.
No,
That's what I'm
no.
saying. It's out here, but it's hard to
It's
find
not-
it.
it's
You
not-
want that going right?
I don't think
You
they
want
want to
that?
find it.
And then when you find it, it blows up.
You want? You staying
Who
on?
won?
I'm staying on, bro.
Oh, you won?
Yeah, he won. He's
Dang, you coming back?
You know
Yeah.
it.
Nah,
Oh,
see
scratch
myself
it.
scratch.
So we can get to the. I mean, you finish your thought on that. I ain't gonna just cut you off.
No, you good.
Daryl, what game do we play the most? Just think about it, the most.
As kids,
No, right now, currently, when we
2K.
be online, what's second?
Call of Duty.
Nah, no, it ain't.
Fortnite.
Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla. Niggas
No,
don't
we
even know
play.
about
I
that
was
game.
giving y'all
Yeah,
niggas work
tough
last time
as
we
fuck.
played too. I remember that.
We ain't getting into that.
I was giving y'all niggas work.
He was.
I was trash. I thought I
was?
was punching you.
Yeah, he
I was
was.
giving me signs. That's what we were doing.
I didn't
But
want
this is my
everybody
point
to
though,
come.
that's a creative game that don't get
Yeah.
no type of love.
It's not creative because it's a copy of a game that's already been existed for years.
But then if you say that though, Grand Theft Auto is the same exact thing.
What did Grand Theft Auto rip off?
It's Rampage City.
That shit was trash.
Don't matter. All they did was
It was
just.
a better rip off.
I did your friend. Hey, Prince. All they did was just.
You got a point. If
They
you got a
just, they
point,
just
you
got
got
the
a
point.
point.
No. Listen.
You got a point. You do got a point.
Listen to me. All you did was it might be trash, but all you did was work on what that didn't do right and made it right, and then you got Grand Theft Auto, and then you got a whole series of it.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? That's the code right there. That's crack. That's crack right there.
Yeah.
That's just like okay, well we don't like Sims, the Sims.
That
Right?
shit trash.
Yeah, it was trash, but they expanded on what made Sim City, for example.
Motherfuckers love simulation games.
Well, let's do that.
I don't
It
care.
made what Sim exactly, because you know why? They do things on there that they can't do on real life. That's it. But think about this. So think about this though. Sim City, all you doing was building up buildings, looking at it. Somebody got a bright idea on accident. Hard
That's
listen.
game.
They're like, that is.
He scratched it.
That's gay shit, man.
Nah,
Edit that out. That'd be
But
sad.
think about this, though. All they did is expand on something that people wanted to do. They wanted to control just one person in that city. So they took Sim City and made The Sims, and then boom. It's the same thing. 2K. NBA Live was out for it before 2K.
True.
And all people wanted to do was, I want to control my own character and live. We used to always say, man, I wonder if we instead of us playing association mode, control the whole team, what if we got our own dude, we can have our own little house and this and that.
Hey, I take it deeper than that.
ESP.
Remember we used to play, we used to do that on purpose. We used to, that's game, man. Yo, get him out of here. Get him out of here. What's wrong with him, yo?
I just wanted to
We
open
used
up.
to lock on to a point guard and play for him just
Yeah,
because
we
we used to create our own players.
But this was NBA. Yeah, we did. And just think about this though. Somebody got the bright idea over at 2K. We're already losing. What can we do to expand on and capitalize what we're gonna do?
My play.
My player. You know what? Everybody wants to let's what the polls are saying. They want to put endorsements in the game. And just think about it. Remember when the ESPN, the football came out? You had the whole house with like the Funk Flex and Jamie Kennedy and all
that
that.
shit was garbage though.
But it don't see what you're saying.
hard, though.
But it's the fact that you got it. No, but listen to me. It's garbage, but at least you got the fact to do it. All it takes for you to expand on that idea, say that's garbage. You know what? Let me expand on that. All it takes for you to expand on that, and then you got another hit. That's literally how things go.
That's true.
That literally. I mean, people out there, man, I'm not. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
It's literally the same exact thing.
It is.
But see, that's why establishing is a bad thing. See, people will look at, you can either take it two different ways. You can look at that. I'm sorry.
That was good. I said you did bring that back.
Yeah. So you think about this,
Might be good in bad.
huh?
Might be good in bad.
But that's the whole point of this.
Yeah,
Why this topic
that's
came
what
about. I
I'm
want to
saying.
get a different
It has pros and-
perspective.
it has pros and
That's
cons.
why I asked that. That's
It
why I
has
asked
pros
that.
and cons.
Because think about this. All right, well, like we just said, oh man, well I hated that game because I hated that move because they didn't expand on what it could have done. Rampage City, people that grew up on the NES, Contra. There's elements of that.
Contra was that shit.
But you see, it might be another man saying, man, that sucks. Let me figure out shit. Oh, that shit sucks. Let me expand on what made that game wrong. And boom, I got another hit.
Even Rayman.
Super Smash Brothers. Okay.
That's what Brawlhalla reminded me of.
But think about it though. Think about what they didn't do. Oh, who plays really Nintendo games? It's Kitty. We always said that was Kitty. You know what? Let's add The Rock and The Undertaker and all these
y'all
guys.
niggas play Nintendo right now.
I do.
You cat.
I got a Switch.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just Kitty. It's just
You be on
it's
that,
because
you be on that PS4 though. and
no,
Xbox.
we do. But the reason why
You want
Nintendo gonna get looked upon because they didn't do what Sega Genesis how we played it.
Yeah,
They didn't do what the Dreamcast was doing.
always kept it kidding.
They kept it Kitty, which is as cool. You doing it 30 plus
It's
years.
always targeted to the little kids. That's why they're gonna always be in style.
And that's where nostalgia comes into it for a good point. It's gonna always keep, that's the nostalgia part of it. Like we can keep the kids who it originally targeted for on the go to keep you occupied. That's the good part of nostalgia. Now when you add other stuff to it and it's going away from what the principle of Nintendo was, that's when it's bad. That's what I'm trying to get
It's like
into.
MTV back in the day. All they had was music videos. Now every time you
Now you got TV shows.
Now when you turn on that bitch, it look like they walked in the studio and done ridiculousness on for 3 days.
Right, but you see what I'm saying
I ain't
though?
watch cable
But do you
TV.
see where I was going with nostalgia? Is it good or bad?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. All it takes is you.
Let the studio
I believe it
let
has
stripes.
I believe it has a good and bad though.
Everything's good. But that's why I asked that question.
Yeah,
That's the whole
everything-
point. That's the whole point of this
Everything-
show.
Everything.
Let's
has
look
a-
at the goods and the bads, and then we figure out something from a different perspective. I see what you're saying. You looked at it deeper than I would have thought it was, but then it makes sense how y'all both collaborate with that. You chasing the same exact thing. But that's
What
neither
started
here.
it? I think it was. I was talking about that new game coming out. And I was like, it's gonna be like,
Back for Blood.
yeah, it's gonna be like Left 4 Dead, but it's not Left 4 Dead. You know?
See what I'm saying?
I ain't heard about that.
Oh, yeah. See what I'm saying? But it's gonna bring you back to when we played in high school, right?
It's gonna be something new though at the same time.
But then they might expand on something. Let's make
They
it
put a
open.
smoker on that bitch.
Well, listen, no, it really is. It's about the same studio. But listen, it's about the same studio, Turtle Rock, that made Left 4 Dead. All right. Well, it took one man in the studio to be like, you know what?
They probably did.
He probably was like, you know, I'm sorry.
They did the same thing, but had to change the name because probably one person that owned it. It's not their making it.
But listen to this though. He might be like, you know what? It was too linear. People felt like it was too short, repetitive. Let's make it open world. Boom. Back for Blood.
So it's like
That
State
shit
of
was
Decay?
fun.
No, it's not like that. I'm just saying that's what it takes for one man to want to expand on that game.
Right.
And they'd be like, well, imagine how Left 4 Dead would be if it was open world. And it's stuff that we be talking about, and then actually know somebody takes that idea because they're on the same level field. It's going to make you money because, all right, imagine how I had that nostalgia feeling with Left 4 Dead. I'm going to play that because it's Left 4 Dead.
You kind of got that feel when they put the zombies on fucking Call of Duty and shit.
There you go. Think about this. They made it open world.
But they made it more normal.
But you know why? Because somebody in the studio was like, you know what? Everybody loves zombies, but it's getting kind of old. What can I do?
Not even
different?
just the zombies when they put that shit in the war zone and shit, where like it was one of the game modes where you died
Yeah.
like as a zombie.
Yeah, the Halloween.
And you was pretty much like a hunter.
Like, we all played that though. We all played
But
that,
just
though.
think about this though. It took one man at that studio
That shit was fun.
that said, you know what? Let's expand on. Let's keep it with the old and the new. Can stay on the same level field, but we still making that new money. But we keep the olds around, so they gonna spend that money.
Right.
That's how business is really. That's why I said nostalgia good or bad. They might bring back a fruit snack again. They bring back. I don't want to go about fruit snack because that's all they're gonna keep bringing back. That's all they're gonna bring back. Think about it. How many times they brought back the strawberry milkshake, take it back out, and then be like, "Oh, we forgot about that." Yo, bro, when last time y'all had that strawberry milkshake pop tart? Then they bring it back, and then they make it at 16 packs. Now you get more than what you used to back in the day. Bam. That's literally common sense business, man. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
Shows you how much control they have on the mind.
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Stay on that subject. But you know, I'm sorry, cause I introduced y'all, but this is y'all part of the episode. So I always ask the guests, like I asked them. So wish y'all always ask this. I don't know why 5 years is the 5 years. No matter who answers first, and you know, tell the people. First and foremost, shout out to you. I don't know if y'all see the do-rag that we were all wearing. Well, he got a hoodie on. He got the same thing.
Oh my
All the do-rags that everybody's wearing. This is for my cousin. Duff rags.
And shout out to my other cousin, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and pull it up if you got to. You know, they can see that.
Let y'all see that real quick, you know what I'm saying? Sandra Levis.
That's what this show all about, man. Expanding the mind and at the same time promoting black businesses. That's what the show's always been about. Loose cannon. So I don't know what happened.
He said I
So-
look like a simple judge.
I don't know who. I don't know who want to talk first to the people. Like
5-year plan.
5-year plan, or like first of all, you want to introduce your since I just harped on you first, and then we'll start with him. So like okay, I got to focus on this. And it's my hit right.
Yes, you hit.
I said,
man,
Oh wait, cause I got a couple questions for you. Do you want to introduce yourself and do what you gotta do?
Isaiah Duffy, owner and creator of Duff Rags 2 Wavy. I mean, just started, pretty new, but I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from not just my friends, but a lot of people I don't even know. You know what I mean? So everything's been good. I'm still pushing and striving, trying to take things to the next level, trying to introduce and incorporate other aspects of the hair care, hair product industry, beard care, all that. I'm just trying to dabble, get my hands in a little bit of everything, Just trying to make a name for myself, trying to become a household name. I want my shit to be in Walmart, you feel me? Like
Target, whatever it can be at.
Kroger's, Publix, you know
It's
what I'm
gonna
saying?
hey, you see how the story? I mean, take from your story. You remember how the black girl did with her shampoo and all that? And that's on Target. Remember at first she was trying to self promote it and Target didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
They didn't see how much it was selling. Now you signed a deal with it. So you know what I'm saying? As long as you keep on it, man, you gonna get it. I didn't know if I was cutting you off what you
No,
doing.
you good.
So now I got questions for you, boss. This your hit. So, I know you a long time. I mean, you some birth. So, what made you get? What made you be like one day, just like how did it go as far as this process of you wanting to do rag? Was it like just like has it always been on your mind, or is it was just one of them things where it was like, okay, let me think of something that I can be an entrepreneurial folk. I'm pretty sure it's just one venture. You could probably expand on that.
Oh, yeah.
Was it like one of those ones? You know what I'm saying? I was just
It was a thought that I had like 2 years ago, for real, and I was
okay. So it's recent.
2 years ago, I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? It was a thought. It was something I'm like, man, I feel like I can do that, but I never acted on it. And just here recently, in the past 6 months, I came back to it. I was just with my girl chilling, just talking. You know what I mean? I was just scrolling through some Instagram pages because I follow a lot of pages, waivers and barbers and shit like that.
Okay.
I'm looking at the do-rag pages that people are promoting on like the top waiver page and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, damn, I should really do that. Like, I thought about that shit a couple years ago, but I never did it. You know what I mean? So she was like, you really should. Like, I know a lot of people. You know what I mean? I got a little bit of influence around the area where we're from. Like, I'm well known. I know if I put something out there and I put my stamp on it, I know I'm gonna get some support for sure.
Of course.
Just based off of who I am. You know
Of course.
what I mean? So I'm like, shit, I wear do-rags. I mean, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So why not try to appeal?
Or at least try your hand at it.
Yeah.
Nah, you know how we do, man.
Ain't nobody doing that right now.
So yeah, and you
Exactly.
spending
Ain't
on
nobody in our area doing it. Like,
And they
So-
fucking feel good as shit.
So, yeah, right. I mean, I know. I just realized when I was just fucked up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all
But it don't matter. As long as I see the color, that's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. Yeah, that's all that matters. For my cousin, my big cousin. So basically, you seen it on social media.
yeah, I seen people promoting their brands on social media. I'm just looking at this shit. I'm not no hater by no means, but I'm like, I feel like I could do it way better. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
that's how you start.
And that's how it is.
Same
Like,
thing
I'm
I just
not
said.
trying to be the best to ever do it. I'm just trying to be the best doing it. You know what I'm saying?
You're the best within yourself.
Damn, that was hard.
Man,
That was hard.
That might have the episode name. Say it again.
I ain't trying to be the best that ever did it. I'm just trying to be the best that's doing it.
That's all that matters, man.
Talk your shit.
So I'm gonna have to do it wrong. I ain't like that one. I flipped over the back of my Raiders hat. So since you got to that, you told a little backstory on it. I know. I'm thinking my question. Man. Hey, man.
Yeah, it's been my 5-year plan.
Yeah, your 5-year plan, or is it anything? Yeah, go ahead.
In the
5
next
years.
5 years, I plan to be a little more established. Maybe I want to get to the point where I can ride around maybe like city to city and do like pop-up shops.
Okay.
In, like malls or strip markets or whatever, just for like a couple months and then move to another area. Like I want to get to that point.
Okay.
With more than just do-rag. My 5-year plan is I want to be able to expand and move to different regions
and still be able to get the same results that I get at home in my hometown.
And you want to dip in different markets.
Yes, and I want to
course.
different markets. I also want to dabble in real estate. I've been thinking about taking a real estate course here lately.
Right, man. Expanding your horizons, of course.
Yeah, just I'm trying to create generational wealth, man. I want for my kids to not have to.
Of course.
for nothing.
But that's supposed to be the end goal regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, we got to pass on to somebody.
Shit, they
So-
not gonna want to do.
So
Why you shoot so
it's
hard?
more.
I had to get that one in there, yo.
So
I'm mad, bro. He killing me.
if well, I asked that to all of us with that question, so I'm gonna skip past that one. So basically, like I said, eventually you just want to just get it to the point where you know you can pass it on, but it's the hair care really.
Yeah.
And basically that's where you aiming at right now. Okay.
Black hair is lucrative.
Of course.
You don't mess with no black person in their hair, man. Even if you're a bald headed nigga, you want something to make your head shine.
You ain't lying, cuz. You ain't
Yeah,
lying.
yeah, we take our beauty.
That's stupid.
We take our beauty care serious,
Shout out to Big
Of
Daddies.
course. Alright.
especially with women.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And that's all you got from me?
What else you need?
He gave you too much.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I said.
I gave you a lot, but and I'm just trying to do what's always been here for us to do. It's always been money here for us to make.
Of course.
You just got to go out there and get it.
Of course.
Find your niche. You know what I mean? Whatever works for you, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Cause like I wasn't 100% comfortable, but I knew it was something that I liked. You know what I mean? Something that, you know what I mean? I wouldn't just put my name on if I didn't really fuck with it.
I always was taught, you feel uncomfortable, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
But you're doing
You can
something
never-
that,
you can never get
if
too
if it's unpredictable and it's something you're uncomfortable with, that means you're doing something that's not been done.
Yeah. And that's what I had to learn about. Like I had to get out of my comfort
Yeah.
zone, like within myself, because I was like,
You
I was
want
kind of skeptical. I was scared. I was like, what if nobody like my shit? Like, what if
Everybody don't make no
nobody
money.
like, you know what I'm saying? But
I
like,
mean, that's part of it though.
you just gotta have self-confidence. I was promoting the hell out of them before I even had them in my hands to touch. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be one of the best joints you ever hit on your head.
man, that's all.
You already know.
Jamming in retail, by the way.
Why do people how y'all keep putting this chalk on this, man?
It's facts, though. Like
Me.
you know, I ain't here to produce no trash for people. Like I'm not one of them people that's just going online, buying a whole bunch of shit in bulk, putting my stamp on it, and then giving it to you. Like no, this is not no Gildan T-shirt with no iron press on label.
You knew how I knew I was gonna buy off rip when I seen definitely was selling new brother. I was like, first of all, this nigga beard always right. And he got waves. So I trust him. Bro. I already know for a fact I'm buying this.
Hell yeah.
He ain't putting no trash out.
What brought me to you, because like I
I
said,
know this guy.
it's and I see all of us, because like we almost manifested what we all said we wanted to do. Even when we grew up in our man up and all that, we was like, yo, we always want to be our own person. That's what they always promoted. Regardless of what we do, what adventure it is, give it some liquor. I don't, I try to cut back on it myself, but it's the fact that you're doing it, I'm proud of you. Just like I'm proud of you now, man.
Appreciate it.
You know what's crazy, bro? I was never in man up.
I know.
He don't. Dr. Julius don't know.
He think you are.
He swear I was in man up. Add me on Facebook. I see him all. He be asking how I'm doing. But bro, I don't even know
I
you.
care about you, man. You black.
I never met you before, man. You don't even know my name. You
Well,
just see me with them.
Okay,
I hang
so
out with
proud
these
of you.
guys. You feel me?
Appreciate it.
Next man up. Or marrying. What you got?
What you mean? What you want?
I'm saying, like, any plans, any future ventures?
On my 5-year plan?
Yeah, in general, what you I always ask that. That way I always get to know you. You ain't just on the show, you know.
I don't know. It's not really mapped out all the way. I just want to be in a.
Of course.
I just want to be in a better situation.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah, but like I think I want to dip into the tech field.
Okay.
And I think it's money to be made, especially with Bitcoin rising.
Yeah. Well, you went to school for not school, but what you do with that? Didn't you
I
do
went to
investments with that?
No, I went
With
to
tech?
No, I went to school for painting.
That's what
What
it was.
make planes?
Yeah, like what I do right now.
Well, I always felt like you was doing,
That's dope.
you want to do like
Yeah,
something
that's
with engine. I thought engineering.
Yeah, I always did, but I didn't.
Okay, so I ain't tripping. I remember
Yeah, I
being
wanted
something
to
with
be a
engineering.
Computer technician.
I knew it was something with I knew it was, that's what I said I knew.
That
One.
motherfucking plane got my shit busting.
I wanted Tech, I was at me and Duff. We were at the auto pot, so we was painting cars and learning how to work on cars.
Gotcha.
And then after that, I had left the William Penn, so I couldn't get my cert from finishing that Tech. So I had to go to a technical college. So I went to UTI.
Okay, yeah, I remember that's the cars, right?
Yeah, in Houston. So I got all my certifications and whatnot out there. And
Oh, that's what you was doing out here.
Yeah, and then I started. When I came back, I went to a restoration shop out there in Rehoboth.
Okay.
Got practice and whatnot. Got a year. I think I was there a year. And then I went upstate and started working in body shops.
Okay.
And then I just built skyscrapers and took a break from it. And wanted to do
You want to
something
the
else.
art? Is that even count as a shot?
Yeah. He
I
touched
hit the
the
ball.
That's that whole shit I'm talking about.
I ain't had no shot.
I'm listening
I
to
ain't
you.
gonna lie though. Building skyscrapers was the best shit I ever did.
So it was like architecture almost.
Yeah. So basically, like it's called New Hudson facades, and facades is what the material used to build skyscrapers.
Okay.
And so the skyscrapers are built up by individual rectangles, and they lock in like Legos. So, and being that I was good at hands-on, I got picked to go out there and start.
Okay. So you got picked to go out there, you said.
Hell no. I ain't building no scratch ball.
Man, it was a dope experience. I got to travel, went out there to Cali, all paid for.
I'm sorry, Prince. I said this is game right here.
Yeah, you gotta win. Gotta make it. But then I just wanted to be closer to home when I had my second kid, so I changed.
Yeah, of course.
When you paint jet.
Why you saying? Why you did a little? You said you enthused about it.
So at the end of the day, it's a job.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You want to play against that?
I defeated.
Somebody please beat me.
Yeah, cause you done my first hit.
Have my rematch.
So basically, say it's not fully mad though.
I mean, I've been doing stuff
Right,
that.
no, I'm not forcing it. I'm just.
No, you ain't forced now. I'm doing stuff now. I'm taking classes and whatnot to get there where I want to be.
Gotcha.
But I think it's like it's different markets that I want to dip into, because it's like it's money to be made out here. But like I was getting at with Bitcoin. Bitcoin got a whole different algorithm.
Okay.
That's a market and it's brand new. So
Right.
learn how to code to get into that market, which is called blockchain. So if you want to get into blockchain, you can get into it anywhere and even build your own currency.
Okay.
You can make your own Bitcoin.
Yeah. This guy, yo, what's wrong with this guy?
I think we need a coin for that.
You think? Oh yeah. You talking about our own currency?
Yeah.
I'll get there eventually. And it just like I told him, it just eventually, it's somebody gotta be uncomfortable. The same way I said about nostalgia. It takes for one man to be like, you know what? How about we just make our own thing? Boom.
Yeah.
Then they gonna have the feeling of uncomfortable.
Gotta be willing to fight too.
I'm way too
Yeah.
dumb to even know what y'all talking about. Y'all lost, man.
Oh, there's something about the Bitcoin currency.
So like when you Bitcoin is virtual currency.
I know what it is, but I ain't never getting into that. I ain't
You should.
I'm in the street.
Which you should though. It's
It's too
something.
much.
It's something to get into.
Oh man, that's two solids off rip.
Mm-mm-mm.
Prince, you might be in trouble, bro.
Right.
That's one solid.
But nah, it's something to get into. My thing is, if you got money and whatnot, like extra money, I will go on Snapchat and buy something.
I was looking at Snapchat or Cash App.
Cash App, yeah, Cash App. I said Snapchat, we're crazy. Cash App.
I seen it on Cash App, bro.
But you want to
play with it
do
yet.
that, you don't want to hold it there. You might get your
I know wait till I'm really getting money. Right now, I'm
You
just
better
getting
get it while it's
So
low.
Huh?
Get it while it's low before the big people get in there. You say you got solid, right?
Yeah. Two solids off right now. We snacking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cut you off what you was doing. Good?
Mm-hmm.
So, since we still talking about ventures and plans, I got a question for y'all. Since we just talked about two of y'all that are both of y'all that's in businesses and ventures. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a question for y'all, all of us. What is one thing you wish you knew before you start embarking on the road you on now?
What you mean?
That's an open-ended question.
Say
What
it
are
again?
some things that you wish you knew
At any point in your life.
at any point in life that you while you're on this road that you're going now? 'Cause we all made choices to go down a certain road right now,
Right.
as far as what we're trying to do. You want to do, what he's far as with his ventures, what he's doing, what I'm doing. Everybody has one. So I'm asking, like, what are some things like? And it's just open ended. It's whatever you feel like. Any specific things you wish you knew before you start embarking on work, like your journey right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to
wish-
start?
I wish I knew what I knew now, like knowledge that I know now, as far as health.
He's saying what?
Yeah, so he said,
No,
he said,
as far as health, money, stuff like that. Because with the health that I know now, I think I could have saved my dad from not being diabetic, and so he could have still been here.
okay.
So I think that's a big part, and my life would have been different if he wasn't diabetic. Because that's being diabetic made me choose the path I'm at now.
Okay, so health.
Money,
Mhm.
because I think all of us are robbed from money
Facts.
Right.
from birth.
Boy, what?
I
I wish I knew about me.
Yeah, knowing what I know now about money, when I was younger, growing up, when I was working with my dad, I could have been set up and been good right now.
Right. But it takes you to get the knowledge to know where to go at. You know a saying I heard one time? It's probably a little off topic. That's another saying I heard one time. I think it was Pac that said it. We all gonna get pimped. It's not the point of you get pimped. It's how long you get pimped.
Mm-hmm.
So we all get robbed out of money, like you said. But it takes for us to realize someday, and all right, well, am I gonna keep getting pimped out of the money that I think I deserve, or I feel I deserve, or I'm gonna keep letting it go on longer?
Yeah, that's
So regardless, so right now we all is we working at certain jobs that we know we have way more value than what we have. All of us, all of us do.
makes
regardless.
somebody else rich.
But we're starting to make them choices of, all right, well, you going into being an entrepreneur, pretty much we all are. Huh?
They tell me everything.
I didn't
They
say.
don't need to know we
Just an
getting money.
entrepreneur, you know.
Being an entrepreneur.
They don't need to know we getting
That's
money.
open.
I didn't
They
say.
don't even need to know.
All right. Well.
It's just
It
stop
ain't-
her.
it ain't
You
that.
scared?
I thought you paused because he was asking a
Oh,
question.
nah.
No, but it's about. Well, I'll say this: we more valuable than we know we are. Really, wealth wise, and knowledge wise.
Even creativity.
That's what I'm saying. Everything. We all are. Yeah, that's just a comment. That's what I said.
We
It's
all
not
work.
about you getting pimped. You gonna get pimped regardless. Regardless, it's
Like,
how
I wish I had came up with some of the ideas like that made people famous, like Facebook, Twitter.
But you know what it
Instagram,
takes?
shit
It
like
takes for a
that.
common man and a job getting tired of it, thinking, what can I do to expand on something that people are asking for? It's common business.
And I never really had to think too hard about that. Being younger,
Man, I'm
you know
about
what
to
I mean?
start going in, man.
Go ahead, first your water.
Right. So
But now being 27 years
Actually,
old, I'm like, hell yeah, I wish I did know to invest in Bitcoin a couple of years ago when this shit was super cheap. Or I wish I could've. I wish my parents knew to invest in fucking Microsoft and Apple 20, 30 years ago.
but you gotta look at the era that our parents were in too.
Yeah.
They were in an era where
They were in an era where
It just
information
worked.
traveled kind of slow too.
you find your dad and you have to figure out what's the best thing, what's the best job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back then it was just work. Now we have different ways to not work.
Right.
And it's made it easier because of the thing called the internet. That's another early investment people should have made. Google.
Bro, I'm gonna go a whole different way with mine.
That's cool. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. I'm gonna give you a job.
I wish I knew about these women, bro. I wish I did not waste so much time in my younger years on women. I would have a lot more money. I would be a lot more folks that I would.
Okay.
Because at a younger age, boy, from the age of 16 to about 23, 24, I was wild. I should not have been doing shit I was doing.
Yours is more women.
Life would have probably been different. Now I probably had 3 houses, a wife,
And what's stopping you
2
now?
kids, bro. Man, toxic, bro.
So
You choose to be toxic.
yours.
Yo, I do, yo.
You can bring the next
It's
topic
fun.
in now.
No, I'm gonna say what mine was. Yours was health. Yours was early investments, which is what you said, and contacts, and you wanted to be doing generational wealth. Yours is, well, I could have tried. But doing
Yeah.
more health though at the same time. His was women.
Oh.
And then I was like, mine's kind of tied to all of yours. I feel like it was. I wish I knew more about time. Time is one of the more essential things in the whole thing.
Yeah.
You get
I
24
feel
hours.
that, bro. I can
Yeah.
still remember being 19, bro. It was like,
But I'm saying even now though, we don't have much time because you know why now? You literally, I mean, we work. We might want to come over and sit down and have a cold one. Just common, man. I'm just saying. He can't. He got family.
Time.
He got the pressure of trying to do this and that. I got
Make sure you go to bed at time so you don't be tired.
right. So I gotta do the shit all over again for another day. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like
So-
by the time you get home from like doing
See what you just said? You still using that same word. Time.
Yeah, by the time you get home from work from doing your normal everyday work routine, and you do have that time for yourself, you don't want to be sitting up. You know what I mean, plotting on your next.
You got
business venture shit. Yeah, you gotta eat, get up, take a bath, go to sleep. Cause what time is it?
Right. That's what I'm saying. But you see what you said? You see the key word again? You know? So when I say that, and it's not even just what we do common time. For us, we lost multiple close family members. I look at the time, like I start looking at that more with, you know, it still hurt me to this day, and I try not to do it because I'll get teary-eyed. Like Uncle Kev and Aunt Joanne and all them. There are a lot of times where I didn't make the time to go and check on them. And I seen it as in, they were hinting to that then too. They would try to do things with us, you know, as much as they might have gotten on our nerves, or as much as we might not have been close with them. And you know, all of us. This is common with everything. We don't never know when the last is last.
That's it.
So it's all about time. So when I say time, it's not just, I just say in general, you gotta find the time to do things. Cause you even when people saying, well, I gotta make sure I gotta do this and this and that, you don't have to go to that job. You can think of something using your job to fund what you wanna do so that way you have time.
Yeah.
Cause time don't stop. We always gonna keep going. Time don't never
Yeah, well,
stop.
that's the only reason I work.
Just have more time. I need more time to do more things. So I just, man, I don't.
Right,
I don't get
but
that much
time
sleep.
is.
I just stopped sleeping during the week like that, bro. I get like 3-4 hours and like the minimum.
Yeah.
Then I'm up doing
We're
what I
working
do.
now just so that in hopes of eventually one day we won't have to work.
There you go.
Worry about time. Like, I'm trying to set myself up now, so I'll go through that pain. Burden. You know what I'm
I'm done
saying?
with that by the time.
But I'm not trying to make it a forever thing. Like I'm never complacent. Like I've never been complacent. I don't care if I get a new job. Like
Keep on moving.
I'm always trying to find something else.
The next.
I've been on my job for 4 years. I hate that shit. But I'm gonna get up and go every day because I know as long as I get up and go every day, I'm gonna always have food in my motherfucking mouth to eat. I'm gonna always have money in my pocket, and I can always put myself in a better position to do what I want to do.
That's
Just
right.
based off the funds that I accumulate from it. It may not be everything I want.
But it's something.
Yep.
And a lot of
And it's
people out
helping
here.
me create more wealth for myself in the process.
Like a pot said, man, don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah.
You gotta make your money work for you.
Yeah. Don't let it work you. Players Club, 1996.
What'd you say? Don't make that money.
Let the money,
Don't let money
work you. You make the
Them
money.
niggas stripping, bro.
Nah, I got OnlyFans. Like I was saying, yeah. So we talking to you, yeah.
Oh, man.
G from the 3.
I was thinking about making OnlyFans too.
But time
I want to do it too.
and
Man, fuck, why not?
it's two other
They getting
things.
bread.
Time is the thing for me
Get your
too.
money, man.
And
Doing a freestyle.
another thing that I feel like is underrated as far as what I wish I knew
Start rapping.
is
Long as you
being
do it,
comfortable
right
with
there.
being uncomfortable.
You go lie.
I don't know if that makes sense to you.
It does make sense.
When they rap.
You can't be, because if you're comfortable with you doing, you being calm. You can't say I'm my own man, but I'm doing the same thing like you said. Hell, the same thing. You know, somebody just putting the iron on but it's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
if I want to be next, I gotta think of something that's gonna make me fidget and be like, man, am I really doing the right thing, this and that? How you supposed to know it's the right thing if nobody's done it yet?
Right.
So being comfortable, being uncomfortable is one of them. Time and just be unapologetic in whatever you do. I wish I was more on, instead of just, making sure, not to easily offend people or things like that. Hey, nobody cares.
What?
Everybody
What you
gonna
say? You wish what?
What?
You wish you what?
What? Being unapologetic?
You said you wish you were
More unapologetic.
more unapologetic.
No, I'm saying, I said like, those are three things that, I wish I knew now. I mean, yeah. See, my man got me drifting.
No, I thought Daryl was
I heard
saying.
what you said.
I thought Daryl was
man,
saying he was.
No,
He
I said
wasn't
I wish I
unapologetic.
was more. wish I was more unapologetic then, instead of me trying to be catering to people's feelings to not easily offend them. I wasn't always like this. I was not always like this.
You talking about then or now?
Then I'm saying now. I was saying the three. See, y'all playing a pool. I said the three things that I wish I knew now that I didn't know back then. Time is essential. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable. And look, man, got me harping. What was my last word? Being unapologetic. Being yes, man, got me. Being unapologetic.
You, Daryl, you were saying you were unapologetic.
He wishes he was.
I wish I had that same.
You were.
No, I was not apologetic.
Yes, you was.
I would
What?
try to apologize more. I don't apologize.
That's
more.
cat.
I apologize more.
I knew Daryl my whole life.
I knew you too.
What is he
Listen,
talking about?
I can tell you a promise.
Jay, I was there every day. Like, you with the tech, bro. I was there every day. Daryl was a savage, bro.
I got a prime example for him.
Don't you share Jolly you some innocent sweet
I
guy, bro. Niggas watch this in school with you, bro. They know you, bro.
I wasn't as unapologetic as I am now. I would want to say, maybe I just didn't show it. I would want to apologize. No, I would want to say, man, I'm sorry, bro, and this and that. I'm sorry for doing. He didn't hear what I said.
Not me.
He's lying. Him either. He was just like you. He lying, bro.
I'm
lying, bro. I said, I don't know what girl watching this.
I will say I agree with you in that sense when it comes to dealing with relationships.
This nigga.
On the
Yes, I'm fucking dying. People, I am not.
end of the spectrum in the car.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, I wish I was more apologetic.
Okay.
Because you know what I mean, not just with like people, because I could care less about people. I go home with my woman, she don't like me. But as far as like relationships go, I wish I was more apologetic because I could get to a point where like I don't even want to hear the fuck you're talking about if I don't like it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So basically, okay. But what I was telling you. So we can play this back. Y'all literally heard me say, I said I would be at home to myself, and I'd be like, I would feel bad for maybe me and you have. You heard me say this.
Yeah.
He would make you seem like I said I would apologize to nigga. No, I didn't apologize to you. But I'm saying now I got to within myself where.
Daryl was causing problems.
He didn't listen. You didn't listen what I said.
He was gangster, man.
He scratched my whole part. Did you hear what I said? I said when I got home by myself, I would want to apologize the next day. I literally said that. How you gonna tell me?
Yo, I was there, man. I was there.
By myself.
Go home.
People, I was not like that. I would feel bad after I let you have it. This man made it seem, you heard me. As long as somebody else heard me and I can rewind this back. This is all audio and on video. Y'all heard me out there say, when I was by myself, I would think about it and be like, I would be more apologetic. Might be like, because I got to a point now where if I said it, I meant it. The only thing I apologize for now is that you got offended by what I said. I don't want you to feel offended by what I said. I'm glad I said what I had to say because it had to be said, obviously. But I care that I offended you, but I don't care about what I said. Yeah, I don't care about
how you delivered the information to him.
There you go. But then at the same time, what's your definition of delivering the message? Because delivering the message, if you get offended by it, then there must be some truth to it.
Yeah, but some people can't take criticism.
See me, I'm the type.
I'll
listen to whatever you have to say, whether it's good or bad.
Right.
But like I know in situations dealing with people, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. And if you approach me in the wrong way off rip, I'm already kind of defensive because I'm like, don't bring that shit to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if we can be civilized about whatever you got to talk about, if it's a conflict, it's a way we can handle that where it feel like it's not an argument. Respectfully. Because I don't like to argue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
I do.
Especially not with no man.
That's the point of the podcast. It's a debate. And it's not really art, it's a debate.
I watched Daryl intensely. Everybody would agree on the topic. He'd be like, yeah, bet, yeah, we all agree on that. Daryl would come in and be like, hell nah. Even though I know deep down he agrees too. He just like, man, fuck that. I'm on bullshit right now. I feel like arguing, bro. Anything, be anything.
Trolling like
Yo, and so to hear him be like, man, I wish I was more. Man, I got home, I felt bad for all this stuff I did.
I said
all
back.
day.
He keeps
Back
not.
then.
Do y'all?
Even I'm saying back
he's
then. How far?
knocking the part. I
How
said,
far back you wanna go?
Well, what, I know you said 8th grade.
7.
That shit don't
Seven?
count.
I know him. No, I'm saying I've known him forever.
But I'm saying, yeah.
Forever.
you can't.
I've been right beside him
You
forever.
can't.
Through
You
everything.
can't base how you acted in 7th from 8th grade. We was punching each other in the nuts.
No,
and getting
I'm saying how far back does he want to go? Does he want to go? He want to go back
Let's
to
go,
after high school.
let's
You wanna
go back to-
during high
Let's
school.
go back to high school.
Yeah, we go
High
back to
school, Daryl. You mean to tell me you was going through one of your days in high school? Then you go home and be like, damn man, I feel sorry for cussing everybody out today from the reason calling shorty a bitch. Doing this and that.
I
Man, I feel bad.
I don't do
bro.
that.
Hell
now.
no.
I don't do that now.
Hell, you ain't feel bad.
I did.
You ain't feel bad, bro.
But they deserved it.
You call them queens now.
No, I don't even say that shit.
Oh man.
Nah, Daryl, I'm telling you,
I
bro.
just, I don't.
We're not even gonna get to what was happening in school, because what happened in school was stay in school between the guys.
There you
Unless
go.
you want to do
And
that
no,
on the podcast.
I'm
one
not
day.
doing that.
Not today.
Yeah, I'm not doing
But
that.
Daryl, it's no way you was going home feeling bad.
And
after
I
all.
did.
What? Then why would you come back doing it the
They
next
turned
day?
into a savage?
I had a whole, I had with him with a
Daryl,
character.
every day,
And it's
Daryl
full
was
of
a
character.
He
savage.
needs to be nice though.
See what I'm saying?
When?
He nice.
See what I'm saying?
Who was going on?
It's kind of hard to be nice to
Y'all
some
didn't
niggas
know
that
Daryl
I
like
know.
I
That's
do
why I
Daryl.
say he took it to
It's just like y'all two, y'all not gonna stay here and be.
Y'all didn't know what Daryl did. I
We
knew.
wasn't nice to each other. Well, we was friends. We was always friends. But like niggas was like, nigga might walk by me, say I'm eating a pop.
That's what I'm saying.
So
we
That's
all
the
want to
difference.
marry
But
Cat.
that's, he's compared. I'm talking.
I'm the
stuff.
only person in this room that wasn't a bully in high school. You was a bully in middle school, and I knew you probably bullied niggas in high school. I knew
I was
you.
bullied in middle school.
And you damn sure. You damn sure a
Never
bully.
bullied.
I was a
I
bully.
was never a bully.
You might not bully weak people, but you bullied niggas. You a bully some niggas.
I would only fuck with people who fuck with me.
Oh,
Or if I didn't like you.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
Or if you ain't like
if
it,
you was
alright.
if you was a hoe ass nigga and you did hoe shit, yeah.
I got a
fuck with
question
you.
for you, Zach.
This nigga bullied everybody.
I did not. Do
He
you
might
you remember Bane?
Man,
Clay.
oh yeah.
You was full of day job.
You can bleep it out.
I can't believe it.
Pull his motherfucking pants down. He had that pinky wink out. Bitches was like, oh my god.
That's a bully.
I wouldn't
I've
talk
never
about
done
it.
that to
What about the
nobody
man
ever.
with the drumstick through the drumstick?
Yo, we fuck did that. I told him his ass too.
This nigga.
Hold on, I was a bully?
Yes. What?
Yes.
He wasn't here to tell all man, y'all crazy. You might be all peaceful now, nigga, but I remember you back in the day. You was bullying niggas too.
When was I a
I ain't
bully?
gonna lie, I did get in trouble for smacking the shit out of somebody. Mr. Smith was.
Before I was tight with my boy Dan's, I seen Prince and used to bully Dan's, man. They used to bully him,
I
man.
ain't bullied then. I ain't fuck with them. I ain't even know who Dennis was.
That's cat. Y'all niggas was bullying.
I ain't even know who he was.
It was. I remember the game. Prince.
Bully.
I used to see him bully all the
I
time.
remember, bro, I still want my one to this day. I ain't gonna cap.
So what, that library?
Man, I remember that nigga punched me in my nuts. 'Cause
In the library.
somebody yelled out something about somebody being fat. He thought I said it, so he
Nah,
punched me in the nuts.
Ron.
Nigga punched me in my nuts. I still
Somebody
want
said the
my one.
man
Who said he's fat? Probably Daryl
No,
probably
it-
screaming that
what?
shit.
What would I say?
That's
not
how.
crazy.
That's
What
how.
would I say?
That's
No.
how toxic shit get.
Nah, the
He
man,
was all
somebody
fat.
said the man smelled pissy. The man thought Zay said it. Zay said if I said you were pissy, I would have said it. And then see,
Bro,
all I
listen.
said was bam.
Bro, listen, I'm like 13. This nigga's already like 23. Like, come on, bro. Why you gonna
Well, I
hit
ain't
him up?
saying we're gonna joke.
And then what pissed me off is Dr. Jude made me apologize to this nigga.
What?
Like, I wanted to stand up so bad, bro. I'm not apologizing to this nigga.
Well, we got jokes now.
He not even.
He's still
pulling
alive,
me in.
man.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay.
He said
I mean, I ain't on that
he's
shit no more, but yeah, I want to.
I do.
I don't even know what y'all talking about. Oh damn.
You know it.
Oh, you do know him.
Yeah.
Chill, man. Chill. I know what
No, I just thought about something. No, I don't know what he's thinking of.
What y'all think about? I don't know.
I'll talk to sidebar. I'll do a sidebar.
I grew up with boy, yo.
Nah. You know him a little different.
Nah, that nigga was a bully.
You better
I
ain't just
talk-
shout. What you talking
I didn't say anything. I just said you know him a little different. Wow,
That nigga
man,
had
I'm
no
talking-
business punching me in my nuts with his fat ass.
Anyway, man, let's think. All right, since we was talking about, since you, all right, well, let's backtrack to something you was talking about. You said you wish you knew more about, how these women would have been.
I wish I knew more about relationships and
So
you know living your life back then.
You gotta leave all this shit in there. Just bleep the names out.
Oh,
Yeah,
so this loops
just have a bunch
into.
of bleeps.
So this loops into. But then this loops into something that you brought up one time.
What?
Is there such thing as respectfully cheating?
No, there ain't no such thing as respectfully cheating.
Hey man, nah.
Everybody want to be a cheater, but don't nobody want to get cheated on.
True.
Ah,
You're right.
that's it.
You're right. But this is what I was saying about respectfully cheating. Like I don't agree with that. I never cheated, and I don't believe in cheating.
You don't agree with that?
I agree with Zay saying like cheating is bad, like cheating is trash.
Awful.
I think I've been cheated on. I ain't never get proof. I ain't even try to prove it. I just thought, you know what I mean? So once it looked like I felt like I got cheated on, I left. But that's it. Like,
No, once I felt like I got cheated on, I cheated.
But what if they didn't cheat, then you just cheated?
man, look, no cap.
That's wrong for first.
Take it to the grave.
I don't think my ex is gonna watch this anyways.
Not my current girlfriend.
Hey, cause I always cheated, bro. So if I did get cheated on, like you gotta act hurt and all that shit. Bro. Like man,
So you giving the blue? Let me hear this.
I mean, I've been cheating.
Matter of fact, I can't.
I came into that bitch cheating, bro, because
Who's Barbara?
I took her from her man.
I don't know.
Man, nah, you gotta bleep this out. I ain't saying this.
You said, how you gonna bring it up and then
This no, I ain't never get got, man.
you know you said this before on episode, right?
Because think Marshall Lynch said this. Everybody's gonna get got. I'm just gonna get mine more than I get got.
God, what hurt?
Nah, man, it's anything, yo. Anything.
Yeah, it's the same thing as him.
Same thing, get that, bro. You get mine. I think you was up. I was up 10 points already.
What you think, man?
Game was already over, you know. You got one, all right. You might have got two.
Is it a such thing as respectfully cheating?
Oh, say.
Yeah,
Y'all was
this is
married-
his question.
Y'all was married for about 10 years. Y'all got 6 kids or something. Y'all established. Y'all made it. Now y'all just living, raising kids and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just doing it for the kids now. Y'all ain't even like y'all homies.
Mm-hmm.
And say you got a little, you know what I mean? You met a little, you know what I mean? Out of state.
What's
And-
it y'all mean?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Why do you keep
Oh,
doing
my
that?
fault.
I literally just
I was so
waiting.
used to playing at the bar. You meet one out of state, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, you cracking it. She out of state, out of mind. You ain't getting caught. You might fall out there every now and again. Like you still taking care of the kids, providing for the wife and shit. And say she got a little, you know what I mean? She met a little
She
nigga.
got a situation on her.
Say she met a nigga out of state. She might when you go, she go. Y'all got the kids at the grandparents' crib. And y'all just doing it for the kids. That's why I say that's respectfully cheating.
That's
Y'all
not-
wear protection.
That's not
It's out of
that's
state.
right there. Hold on.
It's
That's
in the
not.
cut.
No. That's
I
not.
think that's respectful.
That's not. Hold on. Wait. No. That's
I want to
not.
do it.
That's not the
I
name.
kill that.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Let me ask a question. That's not the name. But did both of y'all know that the other party was doing it with the other person?
Nah, y'all don't even know. Like y'all so low key with it and shit.
Wait, do I need to move?
This shit ain't.
Hey, you feel me? What's up?
I don't agree with it.
Y'all don't even know. Like it's no clues. Y'all might suspect something, but it's no evidence. Y'all don't know.
Oh,
nothing.
you saying that you think she cheating too?
Nah, you not even thinking about it because you doing you, but you provided for the
It's just-
y'all.
it's just a
And
whole
she
bunch
not
of
thinking
just
about you
bam,
because
bam,
she
right.
doing her. So you be like, hey, babe, I gotta fly out. I gotta go, you know what I mean? She be like, all right, bet, cool, say less. You be safe, babe, I love you. And you go fly out to your shorty crib, and she take the kids to the grandparents' crib, and she go fly out to her nigga crib. Then y'all come back same time, pick the kids up, everybody happy. You bought some, you know what I mean? I went to Vegas,
No, I'm
baby.
not with
Let's
that,
get it.
bro. I'm not with that.
Yo, he think about it though.
I'm just laughing at how you got the whole scenario picked
Because the PS5 party,
At
PS4
that
party,
point-
they get sick.
It
Also,
did.
we going there.
You already lived it?
Huh?
You already lived it?
Hell no.
Oh, somebody already did that shit in the party?
Why are y'all doing? See, I didn't do that. I gotta cut this out. Everything I can cut out. That's not.
I want my ass to what? I was like, dang, that's crazy.
But you
That's
asked
dope
me
though.
to the party.
I was saying
I don't
like
think it's dope, but
niggas
it's
don't.
just like,
What you
yeah,
just
that's-
explained
it's
is some
like that's-
swinger shit.
yeah, that's basically what it is.
What I was saying is that happened. That's what I said.
That's basically
That's
like you-
respectfully cheating.
Like, do y'all know y'all both doing
No, he
that?
said no.
No, y'all don't
Because
even know.
if they know, I was gonna say that's a poly life. But
Yeah,
you
I
said
had
they
no
didn't
clue.
know.
That's that
I don't
whole
like
Jada
that.
shit there.
Yeah, that's what
I don't like that.
Like y'all
You
both
might
just
get-
playing super
Wait,
chess.
that's actually what it is.
That's
That's
what
how you
it
get.
is.
That's how you
That's
get.
what it is.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not if you find out you gonna be hurt.
Well,
That's
you
how
know
you
who's
get
on
AIDS.
And if she find out she gonna be hurt.
Who's on this?
long story short, that's
That
how
was
you get
weird
AIDS,
shit.
nigga.
Huh?
That's how you get AIDS. You ain't seen that movie with
Yeah, I did. I know.
Yo.
What you talking about with the Jussie Smollett in it?
With Lance Gross, he was a lame nigga.
Yeah, Lance, he was a lame ass nigga,
Nigga took
bro.
the
He
short.
made us look bad.
Yeah, he was lame. I was like, yo, this lame ass
He
nigga.
let you know dark skinned niggas is immune to AIDS.
Got your bitch took by a nigga like Miguel. Like, come on, nigga.
A dark skinned nigga.
This nigga head pointy, bro. You can't put my bitch, nigga.
You're a
Soft,
lame.
nigga. Ain't no way in hell.
And she just proved that light skinned bitches is so deceitful.
Hey,
No,
yo.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
They not gonna watch this, bro. This ain't good. Women ain't gonna watch this.
Go for it.
Scazy.
Hey man, I was going with the topic why women deserve less, but there was like, nah, that's too much.
You a liar. I didn't even write that.
I wasn't gonna put it in, bro. You
Women
did it.
deserve less?
I said, why they deserve less? Yo.
Man, you asking for something.
I said they
All I'm
overrated,
saying
bro.
is, I didn't do this. That's what he really wanted to
I'm
say.
saying they were
Well,
overrated,
since you done
bro.
brought it up,
He
do
said
you want to
they
elaborate
deserve
on it?
Why they
You
deserve
need to talk. You need to get on Clubhouse and put that on there.
Okay, he just said
Hold on, they
it.
said they deserve less?
Women deserve
I
less.
support future.
I mean, what?
So
I ain't gonna go
nobody,
that
so
far.
nobody.
I'm not gonna go that
You
far.
got Muslims in your family?
Nah. I like being canceled and shit.
I just
They
think,
like being canceled.
I think
Just
the
Facebook
on
cancel my
Facebook, you
shit.
see why
You
I-
like being a black sheep. Yeah, I know.
You see
You
how
be
I
talking
gave it up,
crazy
man.
on that bit.
Same thing.
your point got a little truth to it, I think.
Man, I wouldn't say women.
One of my
deserve
friends
less.
probably-
No, I would say that we need some flowers. We don't get our respect.
Yeah.
We don't. Our black men don't get no
I only
respect.
got this topic because I got so many women friends and they telling me so much shit.
About
Damn,
respectfully
yo.
cheating?
Nah, just about like
Oh,
what their other women friends be doing.
Oh,
I was like, damn, yo, y'all trash, bro.
Have
Like,
y'all, have y'all,
no,
and
no,
they say
no,
we,
no,
nah, listen, no cap. Have y'all ever sat down and actually watched like an episode of Girlfriends?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Bro, my girl watched Girlfriends, and pretty much all I got from that show is all the bitches was whores.
yeah.
Every last
No,
one.
he's not lying.
I
No
know.
cap.
I know. But it's just
They all fuck married niggas.
They
They
really
all got
mean
one,
to
two,
each other,
three,
bro.
one,
That's
two,
all I
three
know.
side dudes.
And one of
They
them,
be hating on each other.
and
bro.
then one of them, you get mad and say you want you just use them for a prenup.
Joey was the biggest hoe of them all.
Nah, Tony.
Tony was crazy.
Yeah. But it's funny you say
Tony
that.
burnt my boy.
Top snake.
She burnt the boy
Mhm.
on one episode.
It's funny
Yeah,
though.
whatever. though.
Yeah, that's
Like,
different. That's
that was
different
just a random
topic.
thought. Like I said,
This is what I mean. The other day, right?
Like, wow, these bitches.
For the other week, one of my friends, it was a woman, and she was like, she needed a ride to work. And she was, I always tell her, like, you can hit me, bro, I got you if you need some. And she was like, I need a ride to work. And I'm like, yo, it's fucked up because I
You
just
made it
seen
to
her
her
on
on time.
Snapchat, huh?
You made it to her on time.
Yeah, I got it right, you know what I'm saying? I got it right. And but she was like, it's fucked up because, ooh. She was just on Snapchat letting like
No,
partying
I
with all
said
her
that.
friends and shit. You feel me? I'm like, damn, none of them bitches came to scoop you. Couldn't nobody come scoop you, bro. She like, nah, man. I think they got mad at her with some bullshit. I'm like, damn, bro. So what? I mean, if my homie need a ride home, say we just got arguing, Daryl, but you need a ride to work. Man, I got you, man. Come scoop you, bro. I ain't worried about what we just got them fighting about.
And especially we supposed to be boys.
Ooh, God.
And dad smacked my lap.
Yeah.
Try to get bounce off your toe.
Oh,
Time to close the table up.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never come a boys on.
they go Powerade, but got to him.
Good God.
He was forming
Damn.
it. Alright, so
You got loose because of that.
you got another topic you want to talk about, man?
Nah, I'm still stuck to this nigga said women deserve less.
Yeah, bro. I only got that from Bill Burr.
You should say
You got something? You
say it. I think say it a different way. He said women deserve less.
Why they deserve that?
you got a topic you want to talk about, Pat?
Yeah, man, don't even post that
It's too late.
part.
I can only blur so
I was
much.
capping, man.
Alright, there you go. See, that cleared it up. Boom.
I was capping.
Who do y'all think gonna be in the finals?
Oh, he went to the. He still wants to do.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. I was waiting for that.
Alright, we'll close it out on this.
Go ahead, Prince. I want to hear who you think will be two finals first.
Who do I think?
Mm-hmm.
Or who do I want?
Who do
What?
you think? Then who
Wait, but there's no difference.
Nah, it is a different. Like for mine, it's different too. Who I think versus who I want.
Who I think.
The matchup that I want versus the matchup that I think is actually gonna make it.
So when you say you want, is that like a?
My friend Chase.
Like who he wants to see for a good game for the championship.
Because he wasn't answering.
Who actually are the team to bust some ass right now. Get that.
I want a healthy Lakers versus a healthy Brooklyn. That's what I want.
That's
What
exactly
do I think is gonna happen? I think it's gonna be.
I think the East is questionable. The West is, I think, got to decide.
No,
Who?
I think
You
the
think
East
on the
is
West?
solidified. I think the West is questionable.
I think the East gonna be Brooklyn.
I don't see nobody beating with DeAndre Drummond. I don't see.
I don't think they're gonna be healthy enough.
You got Drummond.
What's up, Larry? You good?
Yeah, everything good.
Nah, he was just checking the game.
Drummond.
You said I got to take you.
You gonna take me?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm about to say Drummond's a good piece because now you have somebody that also has post moves and he's agile.
I ain't gonna say he got pose moves.
He can work in the post. I want to say he's not no. He ain't no elite.
Yo, I'm sorry, I can't.
You should have
do
said
this.
that 'cause he's a Pistons fan.
He's trash.
You know he didn't like Caldwell Pope either. He called him Caldwell Pope.
Answer me this: what has Andre Drummond ever done besides get a couple 20-20 games, which he could have been averaging if he
Lead the
tried?
NBA and rebounds for 5 times.
That's it.
That's what a big man does. Get boards.
But that's it.
That's value.
Why
That's
niggas
offensive
acting like
possession.
he's a-
That's
yo,
defensive.
that's-
That helps with the offense.
He's literally ass. Detroit gave him away. Like yo, he's literally trash out there. You're the biggest man on the floor. Of course you're gonna get rebounds.
That's not true.
That's not. Yeah,
That's
not-
true.
Andre Drummond, if he wanted to, if he tried, if he had Shaq's mentality and motor, he'd be the best player in the league right now.
You think so?
Watch some game, yo. He literally walks up and down the floor on defense sometimes. He doesn't even charge him.
He's not a good defender. I don't know about Shaq. Though.
He used to be great. He had a
That's my
great
first time
stretch.
hearing you say that.
Andre Drummond had a great stretch at one point, but then he just stopped caring
I
about
think his
basketball.
game now is gonna he'll be able to beat himself on the way.
If LeBron can't bring it out of him, the man's gonna be fucking ass.
So now I gotta.
Fucking trash. This
I'm
nigga
just
sucks.
gonna sidebar and then
Why
go
teams
back.
just letting him go? Because it's for a reason. This nigga's out here looking like a bum. He's killing the morale on the team, bro. Nobody wants to play with him. In Detroit, he killed Detroit. He had a chance to carry Detroit, but he killed them when him and Reggie Jackson got gay for each other.
No.
And it was them two versus the rest of the Pistons squad. So then they ended up trading Caldwell Pope away over that shit, and Stanley Johnson and then eventually getting rid of Reggie Jackson out of them. But then it's too late because the team already fucking sucked now. It's like, yo, where he went to Cleveland?
Yeah.
He went to Cleveland. What they give him away for?
You bought him out.
Yeah, I thought they bought him.
Yeah, get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? He
I
sucks,
think
bro.
he has.
But at the same time,
They
we
said
gotta-
sure, bro. We
But
don't
let me ask you something though. Who would you rather have, Jerry Allen or him?
Yeah, Jared Allen, easily. Why
So-
why is he here? I would ask that question.
No, but
why
you
is he
know,
here?
but the thing
You
is,
want Jared Allen over Drummond?
why wouldn't you?
Yes.
He's younger.
He's younger and
He's
better.
better defensively.
Way better.
He actually has an offense.
And he tries.
The man's a upgrade over DeAndre Jordan to me.
He tries. That's the best. He actually tries to play basketball. Andre Drummond ain't try.
So I got a question with Andre Drummond. How you think it's gonna fit with AD coming back? I'm still looking it back into the finals.
I think
He not gonna be
that
on the floor
allows-
with AD on the floor.
Yeah, no.
He start.
I think he's going to be on the floor.
So then who
That's
he
gonna,
start?
no, he's going to be on the floor. But I'm saying that's going to allow AD to be who he wants to be. Like he can spread the floor.
This is my shot.
I don't know.
It's mine.
I don't
Because
want AD on the outside.
But that's what they're gonna go for. That's why
Yeah.
that's the point of having 2 bigs in there, so AD can spread the floor.
But then this comes into a whole
That's their offense.
thing that you hate to talk about.
Well,
You gonna make AD into a shooter. He can shoot, but that's what he's gonna start playing more like.
I don't think they're gonna use him as a shooter. I think LeBron is
Well-
he's gonna pull back him doing the playmaking, and it's gonna allow him to do the playmaking too because AD was a PG.
That's cool. But what did he do? Yeah, but what did he do when he was in New Orleans? He didn't.
But he used to push around here in New Orleans.
Man, you see how that worked for him.
Yeah, but
It wasn't productive.
he
It's
didn't-
like right way. I'm playmaking. Who's down low?
He didn't have the squad he has now on the wing.
What besides LeBron? Who else? Kyle Pope.
You got Caldwell Pope to get a bucket. You got Caruso that's playing. All right, they get a bucket.
That's
I'm just talking. They got a better team.
Schroeder's just a playmaker. I've been watching this guy for the last few weeks. I thought it was a good pickup. It's starting to
He
be
is.
questionable.
It's the system he in, yo. Watch the OKC highlights.
I don't ever believe no
He
system.
had a greener light.
Yeah, but I'm saying when you playing with LeBron, your shine goes a little bit down. You can't be who you want to be.
That's not true.
How? You just said Schroeder did the same thing. Who else did that?
But Schroeder did that even on the Thunder with Westbrook.
Nah, I think he was teed up, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Off the bench.
He was hooping.
He was on
Off
he
the
was
bench.
teed up. They was talking about Schroeder.
Off the bench. He's a starter now. Where he actually trying to start the game off. That's not his
started
rate.
in Atlanta.
And look how that worked for him.
He
They
was
got him out
hooping.
there so
He
they
was
could get
hooping.
Trae Young.
He was hooping.
Look at his stats to the 6-man in Thunder compared
Yeah,
to
but-
how he was starting.
So you telling me you want in the way Trae Young plays, you wouldn't have picked Trae Young over Schroeder?
Trae Young.
I'm
All
saying,
Young was like
so,
a-
but,
he like
but
a
if
young
he was so
Steph.
nice, when you keep somebody that's nice,
Nah, if I got a young Steph coming.
Now if I got a good chance of getting this young
but
boy.
he,
like Steph.
but he played good off the bench. Why wouldn't I just keep him off the bench and then have Trae Young start?
I
Who
get
was the
somebody
starter?
else because
Huh?
Who
you
was the
playing.
starter?
On
Nah,
Atlanta,
Yeah.
it was Dennis Schroeder. Remember, he was like the first round pick.
Daryl.
What, Jeff Teague or somebody?
Daryl, Schroeder was playing too good for you to be Trae Young's backup. You playing way too good to be his backup. Just like
But then he
Eric
wound up
Bledsoe
being a
played.
backup to Westbrook. I'm not understanding that.
God, that's different.
That's not no different. You're doing the same
Nah,
thing.
it is because,
Nah, but
because
he not-
Westbrook's spot is solidified. He ain't threatened
He not-
by
he not
fucking
taking
Schroeder
Westbrook's
coming up.
But then Trae Young came straight over there. You see what he did in college.
What you mean with Trae Young? You playing backup to Westbrook is different. You playing backup to Trae Young, somebody who's a rookie.
There's no difference. I'm just still a backup.
Because you damn near play. Because Trae Young will fly. He might his position is threatened, but this 6-man still here who hooping better than me. I ain't gonna get that much minutes. He gonna get all the minutes. I ain't gonna get that had the time to develop. If I'm playing backup to Westbrook, nigga, I'm the backup. You feel me? Like Westbrook developed. He already solidified MVP status. This is his city. Like I'm actually the backup here. If I'm in Atlanta.
But then if you draft, to me, if you drafting somebody to take my spot, that's okay. Case in point, Eddie Jones and Kobe Bryant.
I mean, you ain't nice.
That why wouldn't it? If you so nice, why not keep me? You see, I think y'all not getting away from the fact that if you're so good, I'm still gonna keep you at having a role on my team regardless.
It depends on the
I
player.
don't know, but yeah, I think
So
it-
but
I
you're
think
still
it-
doing the same role.
I get
If
it.
I'm going on the bench, no matter. Okay, here
I got an example. I got one for you. Perfect.
I
This
get
is
what you're
perfect.
saying.
I get what he's saying, but this is perfect. All right, with Golden State when they
Okay.
drafted Klay Thompson and they had Monte Ellis, but it was Monte's like it was his city for a
Now
while.
they drafted Steph Curry.
No, I'm talking when they got Klay Thompson. See,
Yeah,
Steph
that
Curry-
solidified it. Yeah,
When they got
Steph
Klay Thompson,
Steph
and they gave him like the greener light, like it was you already knew it was Monte time to go. They didn't mean Monte Ellis couldn't hoop.
but
He
they,
wasn't a trash player, yeah, he was still nice as fuck. But Klay Thompson is like he coming up, and I can't have both of y'all here.
I see what
need
you're
him to
saying,
develop.
but he
He
literally
need
just
better.
broke down why their decision was when Steph Curry wasn't expected to be that pick. Remember the Knicks were supposed to get him.
Mhm.
So when he fell there, he was the next best player up. The reason why they got rid of Monte Ellis was because they didn't want a too undersized start line. Not because you were nice. It was because one, they really didn't even want Steph, but it was the next best player. That was sick. That's my turn now. It was two undersized point guards.
Oh my
But
god,
mine-
bro.
Oh, you lost?
No, he
I'm
wasn't.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
nasty, man.
Nah, you're not fit to do this.
I'm nasty.
So
I only got one more game.
you got two. Yeah, you good? Cause I'm not. Obviously, we gonna end it on sports
It's-
talk.
it's
'Cause
crazy.
I know what's going on.
You was watching Crossroads. You been watching some Crossroads videos and looking at some other.
Not even that. Nah, I like Montel. He's one of my favorite
No,
players.
me too. But I had just recently seen.
But that's weird. I didn't look at no. I didn't know he had a video with Steph Curry. But nah,
Yeah,
it
he
was
was
two
talking about
undersized.
this.
But it was two undersized guards. Steph Curry's supposed to go to the Knicks. He was their true pick. It's just like with the Timberwolves. Here you go. You drafted 2 point guards. What was the point of that?
Yeah, one of Johnny Flynn and
Ricky Rubio. Or
Let's
why?
not forget about what Philly been doing.
No, they were drafting straight big men.
Big man.
But at the same time, you taking the best player available because you knew you could flip that, and somebody's gonna need. They definitely need a big man.
Philly was like, who on the injured reserve list this year in college?
Oh, I'm sorry, this is you breaking.
At the center.
But
Let
you
me
see
get
what I'm
it.
saying? But do you see what I'm saying though? So I can't agree with it. I understand what y'all saying, but look at his minutes off the bench compared to starting. He would never. Dennis Schroeder was just not a starter. He was just a bad draft. Let's be honest.
I think
I feel you, but I just think he's a good player, man.
I think it probably depends.
I'm not saying he ain't a good player. I'm saying for a starter, there's a difference between who you want starting the game off and who you bring off the bench. It's like having think of a rap cipher and think about who always goes last and who goes first. Most times,
You
if
put
you
the
got two,
weakest nigga first.
yes and no. Look at Flavor. I always go to Flavor of Your Ear is always
That's
Flavor
how
of
I
Your Ear
see
is
it.
always Flavor of Your Ear remix is always the one I always go to. You had Biggie starting it off with the up and coming, one of the best rappers at the time.
Yeah,
And guess who
Craig
always no? Yeah,
Craig Mack
Busta
was
Rhymes
hating.
finished
Craig
it
was
off.
last.
Craig Mack was hating on Biggie.
No, Craig Mack was on his own song. He went second to Biggie. They were two his best.
Wait, I'm thinking about a whole different remix.
You talking about?
I mixed those two songs up together. I'm thinking about Special Delivery.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Flavor of Your Ear.
Yeah.
Biggie went
I remember
first.
Flavor of
Who
Your Ear.
always went last? Busta Rhymes. It's the same thing. That's my analogy. When I was
Was Bust at that time right there? Because you said Biggie was fresh on the scene and shit.
but everybody knew he was next up.
He was next up, but at that time right there, you know he's next up. Was Busta Rhymes bigger than everybody on that song?
No, because you still had LL Cool J on there.
Yeah, but that's why I asked that
And
question.
that was his first song in years.
That's why I asked
Always
that
why I
question.
say that.
That's why I asked that. It was who first on years? LL, right?
Yeah, in years.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Was Busta Rhymes the biggest artist on the song when that song?
No, because no.
Who else was on there?
Because he didn't come out with extension until like 98. Only reason why, because I don't want to drip away from your, I'm still trying to keep on your topic, is the only reason why I use that analogy is start always take a starter versus six man. Busta Rhymes is always the six man at the end. Because it's like he's not going to replace you. If say for example you had Jay-Z cipher, you're not going to have Busta Rhymes go for no Jay-Z. You want people, real people in, so I'm going to put Jay-Z first and put Busta Rhymes last because he had the one with the high energy. Think about every remix you ever heard and he was featured on, he was always last. Because the nigga that's always last is always the one that's supposed to solidify the song. That's what I mean, come off the bench. Look at Lou Williams. Lou Williams, prime example. Look what he did as a starter compared to what he did off the bench. Remember him being more of a starter than he was, more of a bench player than he was a starter. Same thing, yeah, same as Ginobili. As great as he was, but he came a six man on the Spurs, that's when the boys went back and went two more. No, hell no. Harden always
You
started.
tripping? What?
Did you hear
Say
anything?
was a starter.
Nah, he was off the bench at OKC, but
But we remember him more for being a starter.
Hell yeah.
That's a prime example of a starter compared to a six man. Look at Dennis Schroeder.
was a starter.
I look at it different though, because I looked at him. What solidified him to what he is now? He played that at OKC.
Okay, I feel you there. That point
Come on
guard type
now.
But
style.
who was a shooting guard? Cephalogin?
When he came in, when he
He
came in
came
the
in, he was
game,
the point
Westbrook
guard.
dropped down to the
Westbrook
two.
was playing two guard.
Yeah, when he
Right.
came in the game,
But
Westbrook went to the two.
But how do you compare that to when he was
Because
six man a year?
Kyrie goes down to the two. So he.
Oh, you talking about now? I'm thinking you talking about the Thunder.
I tell you, his
No.
playing style, bitch.
I'm saying his
Like,
playing style that he plays now
Right.
is what.
You didn't hit nothing.
That's why I said.
Nah.
I said I look at it different because the playing style how he plays now is how he played on OKC. That's the Harden I like. Not that Rockets Harden.
That Robin Horton built different.
that nigga nice.
Yeah, but he
didn't get a
If
bucket.
he had another star alongside of him, another star alongside of him,
And Chris Paul.
and Westbrook.
yeah, but think about what happened when you had them.
Yeah, that
Let's
was
say
the
what I'm
dumbest
saying.
move.
When you think about what happened when you had it, yeah. But you know why? Well, that's ego. That's different. That has nothing to do with regular basketball. It's just ego that played a role in why those didn't work out. Because we all know. Look at what happened when CP3 left the Rockets, and look what Phoenix Suns doing now. They about
Yeah,
probably
but
to
that's,
play.
everybody know that Chris Paul like that though. Well, no, niggas sleep on Chris Paul. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But niggas sleep on Chris Paul.
leader of the team.
He's the bro. He's the best point guard in
If
the
he's
league.
not the clear leader on the team, it won't work.
There's no question.
That if you think about, cause it's
He's the best real point guard in the league.
LeBron's team.
but that's LeBron James. Chris Paul won't defer to LeBron James. He wants to defer.
Oh, yes, no. Let me ask you this. Since you get into that, see
What
how
you
you
said?
smile. I got a question for you.
So
If Chris Paul had went with LeBron, do you feel like his role would have diminished and he wouldn't play like the same CP3?
No, CP is too much of an alpha male.
no, I think
So-
LeBron
so
will
I
that's-
think
respect.
they would. I think they would have coexist.
But then, so I got a question. Then.
Want
So
some
why
weight
is it
on
that you
LeBron
think so as long as you're an alpha male, you can make it with LeBron? 'Cause remember you said a lot of people that go with LeBron, or you said it, a lot of people that go with LeBron, their roles change.
But him and CP basically have the same role.
You said you gotta be an alpha male.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not
I'm not saying
saying
he has to be an alpha male. I'm saying he's too much of an alpha male. Because one thing, he's also the spokesperson for the NBA.
Yeah, true. But LeBron is.
Yes and no.
Yes, no.
I mean, it's
That's-
LeBron. James.
Now it's Steph Curry.
That's an
LeBron
opinion.
James is the NBA.
That's an opinion.
You heard about that meeting that they had that day about the bubble? When
Yeah.
LeBron said, yo, we gonna go play, them niggas like, alright, bet. Like, if LeBron going out there play, I gotta go play.
He's a superstar.
He is the league. Like,
What was the question?
Chris Paul and LeBron
Oh,
James
we were
playing
talking
together.
about Dennis Schroeder.
I don't think. No, Chris
Oh.
Paul. I don't think. No, I don't think. think to the point of LeBron's IQ, and he's a very smart player, that he would have realized who he has on his team, and he would just let Chris Paul rock.
I know them niggas get a ring.
That's what I'm saying. I think, matter of fact, now to be honest, I think they will, like I said before, they will learn how to coexist. Because you see how CP plays with young boys, how he was with OKC. He didn't have to push the rock the whole time. He let the young boys push it, and he was giving them, he was challenging them. He was teaching the young boys also while he was hooping. So if he could do that, then him and LeBron could just rock on the court together. They could take turns playmaking. Give LeBron ease, let LeBron just be a bucket, and then sometimes LeBron
So
back
in
there,
order
let
for
Chris Paul be
you,
a bucket.
so you feel like in order for somebody to coexist with LeBron is more of you have to have an alpha male type mentality.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, you have to.
For it to work.
Yeah, for it to work.
What you hear something?
No.
Oh.
And he got to respect him as an
Yeah,
alpha
and like,
too.
and
That's why I think
they have a friendship too. So.
only reason why him and Kyrie went and running the league is because Curry and them was just too much. That's it. If it weren't for Curry and them, they would have got about what? How many times they go to the final? They would win every year. Cause when nobody else in the West gonna beat them.
I think Kyrie got a little jealous of the shine too. He wants some of that shine.
Now Kyrie got sick of being his young bull.
Yeah, he wants some of
Bro, I
that
can't
shine.
call every time he's in interview. Yeah, my young bull, yeah, Kyrie, my, you know what I mean, the kid. Kyrie got tired of that shit.
It's like the ring. Nobody talk about his shot. We
He's
just talk about
from
LeBron.
Jersey, bro. He a real nigga. He ain't trying to hear that.
Everybody said that 'cause you from Jersey.
He trying to tell him I can hoop too. Yo, fuck this nigga. You didn't see the interview? She was like, LeBron James been a father figure. You didn't see his face?
Yeah,
What?
he was like-
I think he was asking was, she was like, no, what kind of a father figure role does he play on the team? And he was like, oh hell no, this bitch tripping.
Yeah,
I got
that
one
ain't
dad. But yeah, man, get it right, bro. That's why I knew he was out of there.
So going from what it was to Nets and the Lakers.
But that's who I wanted.
Who you think is gonna be?
Who I think is gonna be actually, I think y'all want to say I'm tripping. I know, I don't care. But I just got a feeling that it's gonna be Denver versus Milwaukee.
You
That's
think?
two different teams.
And much as I like Giannis, I don't think he gonna beat no Brooklyn.
I don't think.
He might take advantage of LaMarcus
I'm not
Aldridge.
gonna lie.
I just think they gotta
They're
pick
gonna have to
up.
go work on that Jefferson.
But Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday is gonna make a difference in the playoffs for Giannis, and I just think it's gonna change.
Why I
I
say
think
that?
that's what he needed. He
Why?
needed a point guard like Drew Holiday to help him out.
Why I
Oh,
say
Eric
that the
Bledsoe?
East. I
That
think
so in there.
I think
IQ ain't there.
I think the East is balanced to the point that it's gonna be questionable. They ain't.
I think
He can come back healthy, man. Like
You
watch
think Brooklyn? See the thing with Brooklyn.
I think Philly.
Yeah, but my thing is with Brooklyn is if they go into a team that can play defense and just
like
just
Milwaukee.
just hold them down from scoring, then that's gonna be an issue because one thing that Brooklyn don't have is defense.
Yeah, but it's only one problem. It's nobody in the NBA that can guard Kevin Durant.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Not one person.
If
Well,
you
it's
play-
like-
yeah,
but
but
it's
if
like
you
James
play-
Harden.
if you play against a team that learns how to
And
contain the
He
team,
can't guard all three.
but yeah, but if you find
Oh,
somebody that
he's-
can contain them,
I
it's a
was-
wrap.
yeah.
If you find somebody that eliminate them, it's a wrap. They
Who can do
even
that?
they just contain me.
But who can do that?
But that's what I'm saying. But you can't just contain him. You have to work about Kyrie.
Do you want me to show you something that Kyrie did to nigga in the double team?
Bro, I know Kyrie's a monster. I've been saying that.
Drop back by
Kyrie's the
Trey
best
Lanes.
scoring point guard in the league.
Bro, it's nothing nobody can do, man. They going to the finals. I hate to say it.
Kyrie's the best scorer. I'm trying to tell you, Kyrie's a bucket.
Kyrie's
So
the best.
if not
standing
Brooklyn,
ball
who you
player ever.
think? Or you think Brooklyn gonna go?
Me from the East, I don't know. But I want Brooklyn, but from the East, I don't know because
He
I
probably
think
think motherfucking Toronto or somebody.
fuck no. And to me, I got.
He blew them out.
To me, I got.
Well, Marcus Hall.
You want to say that I got Philly? That might be a question. I got Philly. Philly is playing good basketball.
You said Charlotte.
That's what I want Charlotte. I want Lamelo Ball come back healthy and come back.
Hey, man,
And
y'all-
lead him to a chip, yo.
Yeah, they're Westbrook cuz.
He out there killing Nate Trump, whatever fucking name is, Team Trump.
TM.
He said she out there killing them.
That rest gonna be straight about 5 days.
We got wrapped up soon.
Alright, yeah, we good. Any closing thoughts?
This shit turned out a lot better than I thought it was. Thanks for your appearance.
Yo, man. Alright, bro. We gonna work tonight. That's what I'm
Oh
doing.
man, yeah, we gotta hurry up, man. So let me go ahead and finish beating this man real quick.
This man said he gonna work tonight.
This nigga dirty.
Um,
One too much.
appreciate appreciate y'all for checking out the Loose Cannon Podcast, episode 4. Special shout out to y'all for being my special guest today. Of course, they know Chase. You want to plug your socials in? No. Prince, you plug your socials in?
King Zoom.
Yeah. 302 Duffy.
Plug your ways in.
Duffrag_2wavy. Derek King, Sandra Louise.
I'm up front of you. Okay. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. Proud of you too, cuz.
Appreciate it.
Like I said, episode 4. Try to stay tuned. I know it took a little minute to give y'all another episode, but I still love y'all, and I do a lot of working, but I appreciate y'all for coming out here. As always, love, peace, and hair grease, and I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all.
Better not tell your kids.
Peace.
I'm rich, biatch!